The late 1800s was ideal for those who wished to establish substantial businesses and amass significant fortune. In a free market, most sectors were run by private individuals and companies. By the late 1800s, laissez-faire capitalism was practiced by many corporate executives. They didn't want the government to undermine their freedom, cut into their profits, or harm the economy. They favored keeping the government out of business. The social Darwinism theory was embraced by certain corporate executives. According to this hypothesis, which was founded on the theories of biologist Charles Darwin, natural selection allowed the most qualified individuals to live and flourish. The concepts of competitiveness, diligence, and accountability were backed by social Darwinism. Wealthy people thought this theory made sense, but others did not. The majority of business people were prepared to take any action necessary to dominate their sector. In 1873, Andrew Carnegie started working in the steel industry, and by 1899, he was determined to dominate the entire sector. He acquired businesses that provided him with raw resources like iron and coal as well as railroads to deliver the steel through vertical integration. He employed horizontal integration by acquiring or joining forces with other steel businesses. Some business people made an effort to manage competition. For instance, banker J.P. Morgan accomplished this by acquiring and combining other people's businesses. He founded businesses that only bought the stock of other businesses. He thus came to rule the industries of farm machinery, steel, and railroads. To create the United States Steel Corporation, he eventually combined Carnegie Steel with other steel businesses. As for mergers, John D. Rockefeller took a different tack. He established trusts through which rival enterprises handed over management of their operations to a single board of trustees. He virtually took over the oil business by using the Standard Oil Trust. Rockefeller made enormous profits thanks to his cunning business methods. Carnegie, Morgan, and Rockefeller established a monopoly, or total command over the output, salaries, and costs in their respective industries. Customers had fewer options and were compelled to buy things at the listed price. Workers also have fewer options. Because it was difficult for them to find other work, they were forced to accept the pay that businesses gave. Although Carnegie and other affluent businessmen donated to charities, some Americans viewed them as robber barons because they exploited employees and customers. The government started to worry that there wasn't enough free competition as the influence of large firms rose. The Sherman Antitrust Act, passed in 1890, outlawed monopolies and other practices that restricted competition as well as the formation of trusts. However, it was challenging to carry out this law. First, there was a misunderstanding of what a trust and monopoly were. Second, in order to escape prosecution, major corporations that were under government pressure restructured into a single corporation. Cases that the federal government pursued against trusts were dismissed even by the Supreme Court. The South was struggling as it tried to recover from the Civil War while the North was experiencing economic prosperity. Little money was available for investments. As a result, agriculture remained the dominant industry in the South. High transportation expenses, high tariffs, and a shortage of competent personnel were challenges faced by local business owners. The South, where the economy has remained stagnant, was not affected by the American business boom.